Hey there, you guys. So I just wanted to film this really quick video because the last, I don't know, I watched a few movie adaptations into either TV shows or whatever, movies, things like that recently, and I just wanted to kind of chat about what I like and dislike about certain adaptations. And I'm not going to name any names because there's a couple of adaptations between movies and TV shows and things that I'm going to end up doing whole videos about comparing and contrasting and talking about that. But I wanted to just talk generally about my feelings towards adaptations because 95% of adaptations I actually really enjoy. There are some that I have problems with for certain reasons and blah, blah, blah. So the number one things that I like about adaptations and the thing that I've started to understand about adaptations after doing my own play 2 years ago now is that the things that they take out is for a reason. They're not just thinking that, oh, that character's stupid, so I'm going to take it out, or that plot line doesn't really make any sense. So they're taking things out because you only have, let's say for a movie, you only have 2 hours to show the entire story. And when you read a book, you can read that book for a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it is, to develop that entire thing, where in a media form, it's a lot harder to showcase that and show it properly. That's why I enjoy TV shows as adaptations a lot more. And I think that's why most people enjoy TV shows as adaptations, because you have the chance to delve deeper into the story and into the characters versus doing one movie and it's just there and out there. I think a lot of people would have loved had Harry Potter been made into a TV show rather than like a movie series, because we would have gotten so much more. Now, the difference is that it probably would have been, what they probably would have ended up doing was doing 7 seasons and doing a season for each book, which they could have done hour-long episodes, like had Netflix existed when the first movie came out. They could have done 7 seasons of this book series and had, let's say would have done 8 episodes per season. That means that would have been 8 hours worth of content per book versus the 2.5, 3 hours they get when they do a film. And I'm very accepting of most adaptations. I'm not I guess, the normal reader, because most people have a lot of issues with adaptations of all sorts. A lot of people just hate all movie adaptations or whatever. And I actually have gotten to a point where even if I don't like the adaptation as an adaptation, I can still appreciate the movie as a good movie as a whole. For myself, a lot of people have issues with the Lightning Thief movies, both that and Sea of Monsters. Sea of Monsters, I don't even remember because I watched it once. When I watched Lightning Thief, I thought it was a fun movie. It's not a great movie, but I thought it was a fun movie, but it's nothing like the book. They are two separate entities, and wish they wouldn't have taken the name, pretty much. I felt the same way about Ready Player One. I thought Ready Player One was a wonderful film. I thought it was a very fun movie as a whole, but the movie and the storyline had quite a few major differences that, for myself, speaking from having adapted a book into a play, which is totally different than a film, there were some of the changes that didn't make sense to me, and things that they changed that just made it seem like we have to change this for time or something, which I understand, but there were some of the changes where it was a completely different storyline, and there's just things like that that I didn't really like. So, like, the number one thing for me is that as long as they keep the entity and the belief of the story throughout the movie, I'm okay with it. I know a lot of people get really scared when a movie comes out for their favorite series, and it's like, well, you gotta watch it and figure it out. I'm also not the normal reader. I normally try and read the book before I watch the movie or whatever, but sometimes it doesn't happen. And that happened because I watched To All the Boys I Loved Before. I watched that the other night on Netflix, and I haven't read that book series yet. But now that I've seen the movie, I'm like, ooh, now I want to read the book. And that's kind of, as a reader, something that's nice for me too, is because I can watch a movie and know, okay, it might be different, but I'm still going to read the book. Same with Crazy Rich Asians. I loved that movie. So now I want to read the book and see kind of where the differences are and see what's better, what's worse, like between the two and things like that. So if there's any movies or TV shows or books the other way around that have been adapted and you want me to talk about my thoughts, comparing and contrasting the two, I'd love to do that. I just kind of felt like I've been watching a lot of adaptations recently, and so I figured I would just chat real quick about my likes and dislikes between adaptations and things like that. And I will go into those sorts of things further in a few movies and books and TV shows and stuff to compare and contrast the two. But yeah, and that I guess is it for this video today, guys. I this uploading has been a lot slower because I'm running out of video ideas. I realized I used up a lot of my video ideas in the first 6 weeks of the year. So we'll figure it out for the rest of the year. But anyway, I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!